Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new Megaton monster, breedable Megaton monster that is, Tallulight. At least if you're watching this video when it is first released, the event is going out to breed this monster. Huge shout out to SP for giving me everything I need to make this video. They provided the monster, all the cells needed to take the monster to Ring 5, any gems I use will be reimbursed, and provided the food to feed the monster. The citizens of Mondstadt have been deprived of sunlight and lied to by Don Canine and Malarian, but the truth always comes out in the end, and it's made a certain someone very angry. Tired of sitting around waiting for superheroes to save her, the monster behind Tallulight's mask has decided to fight back for herself and her fellow citizens. So this monster is a good guy going up against the evil that is Malarian and Don Canine. Alright everyone, we're going to start off with the life stat. This is officially the tankiest monster in the whole entire game. Look at that life stat. 120,640. That is an insane life stat, the highest in the game. I can just scroll through other monsters and you don't see 120k. Look at that. Look at our previous Megaton monster, 118k. So close, but not 120k. So we officially have the newest Megaton monster with the highest life stat in the game. Let's see, where is she? She is right here. So 120,640. In terms of her power stat, 10,032. This is slightly above average. Interestingly enough, it's actually tied with that of the other Megaton monster, the dark one, the Cryo Crawler one, and Fossarius and Curion. So, or whatever, Cubrion, whatever his name is. I don't even care. He's some taunt monster, artifact from a previous maze monster. So yeah, doesn't really matter. She's not going to be there for dealing damage. Her speed stat is 7249, which is a little less than average. It's actually tied with that of Lucky Clint. Again, so none of that really matters. The life stat is the most interesting about this monster, and her trait actually. So not only does she have hardened, it doesn't upgrade to a tough. The hardened stays, and she gets tough. So she is hardened and tough. That's like a mini Bulwark. It's not exactly as strong as Bulwark, but that's cool that you get a hardened and a tough on top of that. At Ring 3, you get your Megatons. So, you start the game off, Ring 3, all single target attacks, all AoEs are drawn towards yourself. Megaton monsters are needed in the game. They, like, once you get her, take her to Ring 3. Like, even if, these are one of the monsters I tell players, if you have to use your Nebula on them, get them to Ring 3. Once you have Megaton, you'll be able to advance even further in the Ring Up Survival Dungeon, so it'll pay for itself. So, definitely a monster worth getting, definitely a monster worth breeding if you can, if you have the combinations for it. Try to get her, you will not regret it. Let's take a look at her skills. Your favorite diva deals low light damage to an enemy applies sunburn. So we have a 0 cooldown sunburn skill. We have Flashy Heroine applies taunt to itself. So if you don't want the mega taunt, you can actually also do a taunt. It only lasts for one turn, however it is spammable, so you can use this every turn if you need to. So potentially if you want to partner this up with a dodge area monster, you have that ability once your mega taunt is cleansed away. You have Heroic Pose, which blocks out 50% of incoming damage and applies immune to control to itself. I think this is super valuable on this monster. Considering most of the time you probably will have your Megatons, you want to be able to take half the damage, and if the enemy tries to stun you, possess you, freeze you, what be it, turn you into a baby, nope, you are immune to control for 2 turns. And then you have Signing Autographs, deals moderate light damage to enemies and applies vulnerable to all enemies. So it's an AoE skill. You apply this and now your attacks are 50% stronger. So it's a good setup skill for your attackers, especially because if you have Megataunt, you know, what else are you going to do? Typically you want to focus on survivability, so you would probably use Pose first. But if you already have your damage protection on, that's where you would do a skill like Signing Autographs. Now, considering it's an AoE skill, I'm not the biggest fan of running an AoE skill on a Megaton monster, because typically what will happen is when the enemy goes in the turn order, assuming they go first, they're probably going to cleanse away your Megataunt. So your first turn is going to be reapplying Megataunt. So if turn 1 is reapplying Megataunt, by the time it's your turn again, considering you're slow, you're probably running Team Speed or Life, you're not probably going to need to do an AoE against the enemy, right? That sets up like this, like just vulnerable. You're probably better off doing Sunburn against someone, just single targeting the main threat, reduce your accuracy, hit him with the DOT. So that's just my general train of thought, but you know, there are some benefits to the vulnerable. Glow of a Star, now we have an AoE Sunburn, so do you want AoE Sunburn or AoE Vulnerable? I would lean more towards the Vulnerable, just because anything that reduces accuracy on the enemy is a win in my book. We have Famous Pose, which heals by 50% and applies a torture immunity. One of the things about Megaton monsters is they're still very susceptible to the dots, right? Damage over time. It doesn't matter if your life is 100k, 200k, 300k, a million. 15% is still 15% of your life. So being able to cleanse away the tortures and give yourself immunity torture for 3 turns, that is super, super valuable. And you also get a 50% heal. You know, you could always partner this up with a talent like a health gene. I think that gives double healing. Then you have 100% healing. So pretty nice there. And then you have Bomb Jump, which deals very heavy light damage and applies Vulnerable and Sunburn in 1 attack. I like this a lot because now even the Sunburn will get the 50% boost. So this would be like my go-to. So if I was to use a skill set for this monster, I would go, you always want to reinstate Mega Taunt. So take my picture, that also gives a damage protection. You would go with the other damage protection, right? Boom. So basically, if the enemy doesn't cleanse your Mega Taunt, you activate Heroic Pose for that damage protection. If they take away your Mega Taunt, then you do take my picture for the Mega Taunt and the damage protection. So turn 1, you always want to set up that damage protection, whether your Mega Taunt got cleansed or not. On the next turn, I would say you want the healing skill. You're probably going to want to heal because you took a lot of damage on the first turn. And then you want to take the Bomb Jump. That would be my skill set. I don't think this monster needs a taunt, even though you could synergize with dodge area monsters. We have Dark Voltic, we have Firecatcher, we have Gragshack, you know, we have quite a few of them. But I don't think so. I think this is primarily a Mega Taunt monster. Use it for Mega Taunt, use it for taunt. If you want a taunt monster, there's other options you can do. So skill set is that. In terms of a rune setup for this monster, again, she's a Mega Taunt monster, so you do life and team speed, any combination of them. So it really depends what ranking you have your monster at. So assuming you're like rank 5, you could probably go all team speed. Assuming you're rank 3, maybe go 1 life or 2 life just to make sure you stay alive. I'm just going to go ahead and take this monster all the way to rank 5 since she's a Mega Taunt monster. You know, there's not really too much to showcase. They're there to bring all the text to them. That's literally it. And so again, in terms of street talent, it really just depends what you need. So the bodyguard could be a useful one, right? This could reapply Mega Taunt. This could be done to any monster, but considering you're already pretty tanky, this could be helpful for you. Plus you have a healing skill, so then you can easily just recover by 50%. You have access to, of course, the Gauntlet. This is a good way to deal damage to the enemy. You're already drawing an attack towards yourself anyhow. Same thing with the Kevlar Vest. Good way to deal damage to the enemy and give yourself a life shield to increase your sustainability. We have the Med Pack. This is just a big heal on your team, on the monster holding it, I should say. Let's see, where is that health gene? I forget what color it is. Let's see what else we have. Injector, I don't think so. Hood Justice, for the damage mirror, could be useful as well, but maybe you give that to a different ally. Face Shield, if you purchase the first, what is that, from the first season, evasion and like positive effect protection, that's super useful, right? And health gene, let me just find it. Where's the health gene? Ah, there it is. After being hit, the warrior's life is below 50% heals, and then after being hit, warrior's life is below increased healing. So yeah, that could just help. Oh, is it double healing or increased? I gotta figure out what it actually is. In terms of other armors, let's see. Morg's armor is always a good one to give you extra life. You have access to which one? Labota's armor if you want to recover stamina. For now, we'll just go with Morg's armor. Alright, and then for the masks, I finally got a Dreams Mask so I can drain a ton of stamina from the enemy if they attack me, and of course they will be attacking me since I'm a Mega Taunt monster. So that's how her setup would look there. Her skills are good to go, and again, because she's rank 5, I'm going to give her all team speed. So we're going to take Tallulight into PvP. Now, of course, I'm not allowed to win the battles because this is an exclusive first look video, but we're going to have fun, and as I mentioned, it's a Mega Taunt monster, so it's pretty straightforward. She absorbs attacks, so we'll do a couple of them, and we'll synergize with a good support monster like Slumster, maybe Zool, that can apply evasion and help, and then when she gets the turn in, she can just use her 50% healing skill. She also has the health gene, so she can get that increased healing, so that'll be great. So let's see, we're taking on a 150 Nabotis with 2 strength runes, so he is definitely frightening. So let's see, health gene after being hit, it bores life, below 50% heals by 150k, and increased healing has 3 uses as well. So I think I'm just going to start off with a single target attack. Boom. The great thing with Slumster going next in the turn order, I can easily just do follow me, although I would lose it. So I think it makes the most sense to get rid of positive effects on the enemy side. Let's see, vulnerable and sunburn. I have the torch immunity, I have the control immunity, and I have the blocking 50% of incoming damage. As I mentioned, blocking 50% of incoming damage is probably the best thing you can do if you still have your Mega Taunt. So since I still have Mega Taunt, no point in doing something else, especially when I have a Fruit Taster going next in the turn order, or the enemy does. So I'm going to do that around Bananas. That literally saved my butt. And then the Lord, ooh, I barely survived. Health gene kicking in. Take a look at this. Ooh, some beautiful healing going on right there. we are going to do, let's see. I have Megaton, damage protection, immune to control, increased healing, targets heal 50% more. It's not double healing, it's 50% healing more. Alright, and the next one I have is a torch immunity. Speaking of torch immunity, I think we are going to, what should I do? Days. I'm going to do the ET skill. I think I'll be okay. Mad Whispers. Oh, and then the healing will save me. Take a look. Health gene again. And I get a damage boost, so I will do the day skill. Boom, hidden shift damage as well. I will do, I can't really save you, so I'll just do take a juice. Hidden shift dealing some damage. And then take a look at this. I don't need to reapply Megaton, so I'll do the heal and torture immunity, and now I am good to go. Rotten berries, I survived that. Health gene again. Man, health gene is awesome on the monster. Alright, we can do hate, AoE. Let's add that curse to you. Oh, looks like Lord Nabotus is dead, and as you can see, my Megaton monster protected me, and she was running nothing but team speed runes. Again, you could give her a single life, increase survivability. Here's the vulnerable sunburn skill. Again, super useful to have. I don't think you need the AoE skill as you saw in this battle. Typically, by the time the monster gets a second turn in or a third turn in, there aren't 3 monsters alive. You don't need AoE, vulnerable AoE sunburn. I think just single target vulnerable sunburn makes the most sense. Alright, we have a Pierce monster, so I'm going to have to get through him. Yeah, well, he can attack whoever, so package bomb. Okay, cool. So next attack, I'll get him. Then Heist will attack. Again, first things first with this monster, set that protection. And then, let me do a damage boost. Boom, take that, Vanos. Alright, so as for you guys, we'll do take a juice. I'll tank the attacks. Every wall below the ashes. Ooh, that's a strong Heist. Strong Heist right there, but health gene kicking in. He's running all strength, no wonder. Alright, here, I can do the bomb jump. Now vulnerable and sunburn. So now my attacks are even stronger. Boom. Take you down. And so as for that monster, you can attack as much as you want. It won't matter. If I want to, I can even add an evasion to my monster. And now the enemy could attack. It wouldn't even matter. Again, vulnerable and sunburn. Great skill to have. Vulnerable makes your attacks 50% stronger, including the sunburn. So like I said, she's super straightforward. You can use double Megataunt. You can just do single Megataunt and protect it. You can reinstate Megataunts. Again, the life rune to make you even more sustainable. So many different things you can do. I got hit with the agony, and I'm assuming you have, what, 2 level 7 strengths. I think I'll be okay. We are going to, might as well single target, take you down. Let's package bomb, get rid of positive effects. Again, heroic pose, really, as long as you have Megaton, that's literally going to be the first thing you do every single turn to save yourself. Here, let's go ahead and do this. Look at that, gloves. If it wasn't for that damage reduction, I'd literally be dying right now. Doing that damage reduction is basically like doubling your life. So the enemy needs to hit you really hard if they want to take you down. What do I have? A cursed countdown on a 1 turn? This one's will die. Wow, 1 turn. We are going to... let's see. I guess I'll do famous pose. I didn't really need to do anything. Let's do will. Alright, let's finish you off. And here I would just cleanse it away. It's always good to have a support monster. Boom. Alright. So yeah, straightforward monster. Not much to her. Again, I could give her life, but right now she's been working out really well. Let's change him for... Let's do Dark Voltic for fun. Let's do like double Megaton. Syntheris. Let's do Dark Mouseron for fun. Let's get rid of that Mud Body. Pain Distiller would be a good talent for him, just to cleanse more dots. Let's see if I have it. Absolute Zero. I know it's a blue one. Pain Distiller. I'm pretty sure it's equipped, so it should be in the bottom. Bam, there it is. Pain Distiller. I don't want to do extra damage. We'll get rid of that. So all life. And as for him, honestly, with that, he's perfect. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright, Dark Voltic, let's have some fun. Alright, we have a Chiao Long. Ignorance is bliss. Alright, my dodge area protects me. Alright, Absolute Zero. Oh, that was an interesting play. Why am I so powerful? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Too powerful. Adrenaline Injector got my stamina back. Boom. Yeah, so I don't even know if this was really much of a showcase of Tallulight for this last attack, as if it was for Dark Voltic. Dark Voltic is just ridiculous. With this Dodge Area Status Caster SP, what were you thinking? And Adrenaline Injector, especially Adrenaline Injector. What was SP thinking? Look at this. Taking down monsters left and right. My goodness. Alright, alright. Let's see. That protects you. Dark Assault. Dark Assault. Adrenaline Injector. Dark Assault. Too powerful. So yeah, partner up your Megaton monster with a Dark Voltic and you'll never lose the battle. Yeah, you'll never ever lose. Alright, let's do a Zool. Let's do a Zool. Right now she has Strength Runes. Doesn't matter. All you need is Megaton. You're good to go. Again, it'll absorb everything. Let's see. I could especially just do double damage boost. And let's do that. And evasion. And now you're protected. Attack me. You can double remove, but that's fine. Again, dodge area so I keep all my buffs. And look at that. Dark Shocks. Dead. Ooh. Even healed Pandoff. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Too powerful. Too broken. Too good. Alright guys, with that being said though, that's all you need for Tallulight. Again, she's currently the breedable monster, so make sure you breed her. She's too good not to have. Get her right now. All you gotta do is get one copy of her, then you can rank her up in the Rank Up Survival Dungeon. With that being said guys, I'm Armor Gaming. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, and remember to subscribe.